I ain't finished. I ain't finished.
Don't work.
I do this for B.I.G. So if you don't like.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
And one of the epic nights in the NBA. We welcome you to the All-Star Game on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the West All-Stars going up against the East All-Stars. You have to love the collection of talent that'll be on the floor this evening. The best of the best going head-to-head. The East and West both will have a ton of ways to try to gain an advantage here tonight. And here we are, getting buckled in for what should be another wild ride. The NBA All-Star Game officially upon us. Kenny, any thoughts on tonight's contest?
Well, I always expect fast pace and lots of offense and little defense.
It's all about having fun, not taking things too seriously. Guys just want to put on a good show for their fans and let it all out.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
This is it, the showcase for the absolute best of the NBA. The All-Star Game set to begin tonight. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Now let's check out the starters for the East All-Stars. We've got Chris Bosh. Irving is out there with Wall. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Anthony in at the 4. Clock at 6. Here's Davis, cans the shot from the wing. Davis has got the game going here with the first basket for the West All-Stars.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
From deep, Wall doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Davis, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is a fantastic job to stay with the play and never give up. Great effort, excellent effort.
To end the run, and it's Durant with the rebound. West All-Stars off to a quick start here. The shot by Lillard, wide open. And it's Lillard again missing. In the corner, it's James. Outside, Irving. Kicks it to Wall. Jacks up a 3. Wall missing again.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket. And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out. Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Harden kicks to Lillard. Pass to Harden. He dishes it to Cousins. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Wall's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. To the middle. No good from Cousins.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And that one's good, Irving.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star Game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star Week.
Davis on the follow.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Now here's Davis. He's got 10. Yep, it counts.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Harden the pass to Lillard. He kicks it to Davis. Here's Cousins. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Cousins has got his second basket of the night. James dishes to Irving. Here's the floater. Basket good.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Durant just inside the line. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
The pick wasn't ultra effective, but it got him just enough room for the score.
Here's LeBron. The 19-footer is on the money. James has got 7 points in the game.
And 2 teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
Irving's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Lillard outside. Harden against Irving. It's Harden with the drive, and they pick up 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The West All-Stars shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Free throw good from Harden. And here's the East. They trail by 6. Irving double team. LeBron James on the wing. Beyond the arc. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by LeBron. He's got 11.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Here's Durant. Nice form on the 20-footer. Durant's got his second basket.
Yeah, that kind of D, pretty typical in this event. Second half may be a different story, but the first half, it's pretty soft.
Hands it from downtown.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Now the dish to Harden. Launches a 3. Durant with another miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
James with it, guarded now by Demarcus Cousins. Not happening that time. His second miss in 5 shots. Durant kicks to Harden. Takes a 3, and that's good. Kevin Durant for 3. Durant's got 7.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And Clark, I felt like that was a one-time mistake. They've got to know to pay more attention to him than that.
And it's the West All-Stars ball. Leading by 5. Fires for 3. Bosch grabs the miss. Nobody near Irving. No good from outside.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Harden the pass to Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 5 assists tonight.
Already, they've piled up 8 second-chance points.
Feasting on those backboards. I love that physicality.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. So the West ends up going with the new group. A big group substitution here for the East. Porzingis is checked in for Bosch. Antetokounmpo comes in for James. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for John Wall. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Towns, and he can't bank that one in.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
The East making a switch. Lopez is checked in. 20 feet out. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Lets it go from the wing. DeRozan gets the bucket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's McCollum. The teardrop falls in. McCollum's got his first points of the night.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. I was able to speak with Terry Stotts for a minute. I asked him if he had a strategy for getting the All-Stars to share the ball with one another. And he laughed and said, I'm going to keep things simple and let these guys go have fun. If they want to share the basketball, which I think they will, because they love making spectacular passes, we'll have a good chance of winning tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David.
The big fella, Lopez, able to weather the hit and make it happen.
And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Take note of the work they've done on the offensive glass. Guys, they've got a ton of putbacks.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Now here's Curry. Outside Leonard. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Lopez. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Lopez a little bigger and more of an offensive player than his brother Robin, but they've both turned into quality big men in this league.
A three from McCollum and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass him.
Jackson kicks to DeRozan. There's the pass to Porzingis. Basket good. Porzingis has got it all tied up now for the East All-Stars.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Nice D from Porzingis. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Bangs home the trifecta. Now it's a 3-point East All-Star lead. Now here's Curry. Passes it to Griffin. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. East All-Stars ahead, up by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. A great event unfolding. 1 quarter of basketball already played, and welcome back everyone to this year's coverage of the NBA All-Star Game.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-star action never disappoints.
They're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with Griffin. Then there's McCollum. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Gasol at the center. That's the 5 for the West All-Stars right now.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Porzingis following the basket by Blake Griffin. Nice shot by Porzingis.
How about the big fella stepping outside and showing us some range?
Well, he'd get some grief for that shot in the regular game, but in this setting, you're allowed that kind of latitude and freedom.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth, here we go.
McCollum outside, back to Curry. The 3, C.J. McCollum, and that's good. McCollum's got 8.
And I like the way they're using the entire court here in the second quarter. The three-point percentage has gone through the roof.
This one for 3. It's rebounded by the West.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And they take the lead. 8 points for Steph Curry.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Outside DeRozan. Porzingis kicks to DeRozan. DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Poked away. Griffin dishes to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Jackson kicks to DeRozan. Takes the 3. That doesn't go either for DeRozan. DeRozan's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Count that one. 6 points for him. It's a close game here in Toronto. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. Outside Leonard. Pass to Curry. Fires the 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Curry's got 11 points.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Porzingis, and he converts the layup.
This quarter has brought out the best in them fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Curry passes to Gasol. Left side, Griffin. The 17-footer, and it's good off the glass. Griffin's got 6 here in this quarter.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Gasol somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Now here's Griffin. After the miss from Reggie Jackson, Curry with a wide open look. Curry with another miss. To the paint. Nice D from Griffin.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Down low. And Whiteside sends it back. Here's Porzingis. Gets an open look and hits. 18 points for him.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's McCollum. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut back down to 4 points with the basket from Antetokounmpo. Gasol a screen. Here's McCollum. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Porzingis has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Jackson. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And now just a 2-point West All-Star lead. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. New players in now for the East.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Count that one.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Irving for 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Harden, covered by Irving. Harden's shot is good.
Boy, Harden is really pouring it on right now. Fear the beard.
And it's Wall in the corner. Dishes it to Vucevic. Gasol with the steal. Lillard, right side. Feeds to Davis. Harden outside. Gasol, a screen on Irving. And James Harden hits from deep. And now a 9-point West All-Star lead.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there? Because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Here is Davis, following the basket by LeBron James. Harden dishes to Cousins. From 17 feet out, Davis kicks to Harden. LeBron grabs the miss. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Shot from 12. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's on Demarcus Cousins. East All-Stars have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Free throw good, LeBron.
What a game for LeBron. He's got 10 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
That one misses.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And the shot is good.
And the long arms that Gasol has is what allows him to drop dunks on defenders. What a powerful force close to the rim.
Irving. That shot off. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
Lillard, the pass to Gasol.
And Vucevic is really good at using his quick hands on defense, not making anything easy for scores.
Irving, a good look. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Gasol. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Vucevic. Inside. And finished off by LeBron.
Great pass by Bosh there.
Outside, Davis. Here's Lillard. Some solid defense there from Irving.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here is Harden. 11 points in the game. Lillard outside. It's Davis on the wing. To the inside, Gasol. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Towns, he's checked in for the West. Kevin Durant comes in for Demarcus Cousins. And a switch here also for the East. Lopez is checked in.
And Gasol is a guy who can do a multitude of things well. I mean, he scores it, rebounds it, passes it, just an all-around talent.
And Lopez gets it to go.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Now here's Harden. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
That bucket in no time at all. And that's now 6 points for John Wall. Here is Harden. He's got 13. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
It's tipped. It's good. This game is all even. Lopez has got 10 points in the game.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Bosch. Bosch has got 4 rebounds now tonight. From deep, Wall. Again, the miss by Wall. Wall's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Durant.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Again, the miss by Wall. Wall's gone 2 for 7 from the field. Durant in the corner. Towns a screen on James. It's not going to go for him. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. West All-Stars lead by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. We hope you enjoyed the first half of the All-Star game. Ernie Johnson still here with Shaq and Kenny the Jet, as you might have guessed. An amazing first half of basketball, and it looks like we've got a game on our hands that will cap off this great weekend in style. The East and West both giving the fans everything they could have hoped for. This is shaping up to be an all-star classic.
Obviously, this has been a back-and-forth type of thing, but now you're going to start to see the competitiveness come out in these guys. That's right, and they had to say it real nice and smooth. Competitiveness. A little more defense, not a lot more, but certainly a lot more intensity. And at the end of the day, every guy on that court out there is built to win.
This particular All-Star game has some real energy. Guys aren't just going out there and going through the motions. They're actually digging in and trying to win. This is different. I can't wait for the second half.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
Welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
And here are the East All-Stars now. On the court for the East All-Stars, we've got Wall. Anthony is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Chris Bosh. And it's Irving in at the 1.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Wall's shot is off.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Lillard's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land. To the inside, and then Bosch with the jam.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Here is Harden. 13 points in the game. Lillard from outside. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 7 for him tonight. The 3 from Anthony. That shot is off. Durant with some nice D. Harden kicks to Lillard. Unloads from 13. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. And now it's an 11-point West All-Star lead. Outside, Wall. Back to LeBron. Oh, good on the triple.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Durant sets a screen for Lillard. 11 feet away. Rebounded by Anthony.
Can't connect there. It's still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts.
And the West All-Stars with possession, stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And that one's good. Lillard.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him, and we'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The East All-Stars have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Bosch. And so he hits both.
You know, Bosch is playing really well. He has 8 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
Cousins with the bucket.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And there it is for him. That's now 8 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Now, here is Harden. 13 points in the game.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Here's Wall. Count the basket. Wall's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Now the feed to Lillard. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Lillard's got the lead up to 14 now for the West All-Stars. Outside Anthony. Anthony missing again.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And here is Anthony following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Nice shot by James.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Lillard, a screen on Irving. It's deflected and stolen by LeBron. Fires for three, add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And you can see the break slowed down for him to kind of pick his spot. And boy, was he open.
Kicks it to Cousins. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
Harden dishes to Lillard. Davis kicks to Harden.
What a performance from Harden here. He's got 13 points and 10 assists also.
No idea we'd see a performance like this one today.
The only way to describe it in my vocabulary is dominant.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Marcus All's checked in for Anthony Davis. Blake Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. Leonard, he's checked in for Demarcus Cousins. And McCollum subbed in for Damian Lillard. And the East All-Stars call time here.
Start it.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Curry's checked in. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Jackson. And it's Curry with the rebound.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Screen by Porzingis. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from DeRozan.
It's obvious down in the paint is where Vucevic is most comfortable, just utilizing his size and strength against anybody who tries to defend him.
Sinks the triple. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
He is on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
Antetokounmpo kicks to DeRozan. A stupendous finish in traffic. DeRozan's got 6. No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here.
And here's McCollum for 3. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
The West All-Stars with the ball. Back to Curry. Outside Griffin. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Gasol. Baseline jumper. And it's the East with the rebound. Antetokounmpo passes to Porzingis. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Griffin a screen on DeRozan. Here's McCollum. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. 15 points in the game.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Here's DeRozan. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Nice shot by Porzingis.
And look at the big fella getting out and leading the break.
Yeah, doing some work in the open court. That's certainly a different aspect to his game, one that we haven't seen much of.
Leonard. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Yeah, it's so bad I would even go a step farther and call it raggedy. I mean, that's how their defense has been overall today.
The West making some changes. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Gasol. And it's James Harden in for Steph Curry. And the East All-Stars also making a switch. Brook Lopez is checked in for Vucevic. And the East All-Stars call time here. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Screen by Porzingis. Jackson dishes to DeRozan. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Harden kicks to McCollum. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And here are the East All-Stars now. It's a 14-point game. DeRozan passes to Lopez. Here's Jackson. They get it back. Here's Porzingis. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
East All-Stars have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Harden dishes to Leonard. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know what, guys? Second chance points can be so deflating for the defensive team.
Outside, Porzingis. There's the triple. That one's not going to go. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Pass to Towns. Fires the three. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Jackson kicks to DeRozan. Back to Jackson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Jackson's got his third bucket of the night.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
In the corner, Harden. Good on the three-point shot.
Boy, just a lovely dish by Griffin.
1:04 left in the third quarter. Jackson passes to Antetokounmpo. To the paint. Here's Lopez. The West All-Stars pull it in. Griffin's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's McCollum. And some very quick points for him on that possession. McCollum's got 17 now.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Here's DeRozan. Here's Porzingis. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Pau Gasol is checked in for Blake Griffin. Anthony's checked in for the East. The East All-Stars have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Gasol. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
The wherewithal from Gasol there, nailing the shot despite the tough defense all over.
Whiteside's checked in for Porzingis. The West All-Stars shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Free throw drops for Gasol. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. And here's Jackson. 8 points for him. Left side, DeRozan. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
Terrific shot there. I mean, he was calm, he was poised, didn't rush it at all. You got to tip your hat to him. That was well done.
We've been having a great time here. We hope you have been too. The All-Star Game coverage continues. Thanks again for tuning in here to 2K Sports.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
Here's West now. Davis is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Cousins in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the West All-Star.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Whiteside kicks to Wall. He feeds it to Anthony.
Anthony has been putting up the numbers. He has 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
And he makes the first. Chris Bosh is checked in for the East. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here's the West with the ball. It's an 18-point lead.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Now here's Cousins. Back to Lillard. There's the screen. Shot clock at 5. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
I mean, he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Bosh, a screen on Durant. From 20 feet out, Anthony with the bucket. Anthony's got 4 points this quarter. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
And Lillard kicks to Harden. Off target from outside.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for James. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Harden outside. He dishes it to Cousins. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
The shot's good from Irving.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in a hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
And it's Lillard missing. He's with the ball. LeBron with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Outside, Wall. Irving a screen on Harden. From deep, Wall. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Davis kicks to Harden. There's the dish to Cousins. Durant for 3. Second shot opportunity. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on John Wall.
James Harden at the line for 2.
Free throw good. James Harden. Harden hits them both.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Outside Irving. Back to Wall. And it's good. Walk through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
That's outstanding hang time improvisation right there. We've seen John Wall handling his business. He's got 16 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
And with more to come, you know, it wouldn't hurt to keep getting him the basketball.
And that one falls for John Wall. And so here are the West All-Stars. It's a 10-point game. Davis sets a screen, and Lillard kicks to Harden. Again, the miss by Harden. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Wall's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the East All-Stars. They get the rebound. Davis. The shot, no good.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with a miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Durant for 3. Wall grabs the board. Bosh, high post. He kicks to James. Wall dishes to LeBron. And there's the 3-second violation. Here's Lillard. The pass to Cousins. Some solid defense from Bosh. Anthony, the pass to Irving. Lets it go from deep. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from LeBron. It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
And here's Wall outside. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got assist number 8 now on the night. Harden outside. Lillard outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Davis. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it. He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
They set the pick. Durant kicks to Cousins. Good D by James. Inside, here's Anthony, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Yes, he does, and they need nothing less from him tonight. Another clutch performance is exactly what they're hoping for.
Now Harden. Durant sets a screen for Harden. Off the screen, and Durant gets it to go. The assist by Harden. And it's now 23 points for Kevin Durant.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Now, here is Harden. Durant dishes to Harden. Back to Durant. Taken away by Anthony. That's tipped. Irving kicks to Bosh. Harden with it. Guarded now by Irving. Here's Cousins. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, Demarcus Cousins in this one, he's got 10 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
And that one falls for Cousins. And the East All-Stars making a change here. DeRozan's checked in. Both free throws good from Cousins. Now the East All-Stars with it. Outside DeRozan. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Leonard, he's checked in for Demarcus Cousins. Here is Harden. Outside Leonard. Passes to Durant. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Durant's got 13 points here in the second half alone. LeBron passes to DeRozan. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that's in it.
And that one's good, Leonard. And here are the East All-Stars now. They trail by 7. Here's DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And that's now 18 points for DeMar DeRozan.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And it's Davis missing. And here's the East. Here's Irving. Connects on the foul line jumper. And now just a 3-point West All-Star lead. Harden kicks to Leonard. To the middle. Davis dishes to Durant. Lillard from outside. And it's Irving with the rebound.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Bosh, a screen on Harden. And on the way from Irving for 3. The West All-Stars pull it in. Lillard from outside. Lillard again missing.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the 4th, that would have been a big bucket for him.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. It's a 5-point game. The jump hook. Bosh misses.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Here's Leonard, and it's good from the elbow.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Leonard's gone a terrific 6 of 8 shooting from the floor. There's a good screen, and it's DeRozan at the elbow. Anthony left side. West All-Stars with the rebound. Durant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Back to Harden. DeRozan against Lillard. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
I agree with you. I mean, and now that we're moving deeper into the 4th, it's really the point where they add a few more points to the lead, and I think they can put this thing away and consider it over.
John Wall's checked in for the East. Free throw good, James Harden. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Ball passes to Carmelo. Will it go? A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Anthony's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Nothing new there to see Anthony knock down one of those beauties.
And the West All-Stars have possession. They're leading by 8. Durant kicks to Harden. Davis sets a screen. Durant for three. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Anthony. Irving dishes to Anthony. And too long on the shot.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Ball against Lillard. Harden outside. Clock at 4. Goes up on the wing. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Harden, no good on the free throw.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's done deal. It's wrap time for this group.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. It's a 10-point game. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star Game action now in the books. So let's take a look back at some of the footage from our All-Star Game MVP, James Harden. There's a good reason he had a double-double. He outworked his opponent and outthought his opponent pretty much the entire night.
Well, James Harden is impossible to keep in check on a night like this. And as a scorer and a playmaker, hardly anyone could compare to him. He's a special player with a special talent.
Well, he had fun out there. He also didn't shy away from putting on that flash and pizzazz to make the highlights. I thought he gave the fans a gutsy performance. All the celebrities stopped looking at me and started waving at him. He had a couple of good candidates, but he deserved it.
And that's going to do it for this year's All-Star Game. Oh, what a night it's been. Some splendid talent on display. And that doesn't even include Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
Appreciate that.
And our award-winning 2K Sports crew. For all of them, this is Ernie Johnson. We will see you again sooner than you'd like.